Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Max, and today I'm going to be talking about why I think Gabriel Luna's Ghost Rider will be the Ghost Rider of the MCU, at least in the near future. Alright, so there's been a lot of talk, especially over the past few years, not even just as we saw Gabriel Luna in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but with the idea of Ghost Rider in the MCU, maybe a multiverse version, maybe multiple versions, which version from the comics they end up going with, and there's just a lot of different opportunities and ways they could go about this character moving on in the MCU. Now, I think personally, we can set aside the whole Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon debate. No matter what side you're on, this doesn't really involve canon versus not canon, but I just think no matter what, we will see Gabriel Luna's Ghost Rider return. One, because he has been established in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, even if you're someone who thinks that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is in a multiverse timeline or whatever, the multiverse is canon. So just running with that for the sake of the argument, they could, have Gabriel Luna's Ghost Rider come in and continue in some way, shape, or form of where we saw him at the end of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., or maybe some things are filled in. And there's already a fan base behind that. And what I've seen online a lot is when people refer to Ghost Rider, maybe this is just Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans that I'm seeing, but it does seem like his version of Ghost Rider has a big backing, and I don't see why Marvel would want to erase that. I think much like, what we heard about Charlie Cox returning as Daredevil, I think they would do a similar move with Gabriel Luna's Ghost Rider. And, this is a character that has such a big following and so many different versions of the character. I think they could touch upon all those versions eventually, but for introducing the character, it only makes sense to bring in one that has been established in the MCU or an alternate timeline if you want to go with that way of logic. And now the second reason I think this is going to happen is because of the Midnight Suns game. Now, the Midnight Suns game, for those of you who don't know, is a darker kind of Marvel game, and I forget when it's supposed to come out, but it is going to have the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider in there. And while it does not look exactly like Gabriel Luna's interpretation, it's clear we can see it is the Robbie era of Ghost Rider. And this is a big hint to me that we will be seeing this version of Ghost Rider, meaning Gabriel Luna's, in the MCU, because it seems like when it comes to games, Marvel is very kind of forward thinking with everything they're putting out there and how it will tie into the movies eventually. It seems like they always want to prep people with what they can expect or what they might expect in the future through things like games and, books that go along with maybe a series or show or movie and all these little extra things. So I think them putting the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider in the Midnight Suns game instead of Johnny Blaze or one of the other iterations is a way of prepping people who are maybe not familiar with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or Robbie Reyes in general, and letting them get to know this side of the character and how he's different from, other writers, and really setting them up for his entry into the movies. Now, of course, one thing they could do would be a recast, and, even if it is Robbie Reyes, but it's portrayed by an actor that's not Gabriel Luna, I think that would be a terrible decision, because why would you do that? One, you're going to make a huge part of the fan base mad, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans. Two, you're going to make the people who were already not wanting Robbie Reyes to be the Ghost Rider and wanted like Johnny Blaze, you're going to make them mad. And then you're also just going to have this kind of, I think, divide with those two groups and the people who are maybe not as familiar with the character. So there's not going to be as much rallying support behind it, and I just can't see them going with it because it would be a wrong move in so many ways. So that's about all I have for now. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.